It's every kid's dream to catch a ball while at a game. But does it all come down to luck? Or is there actually some skill involved? Central Pennsylvania is a great place to hit the links, but Spring Creek Golf Course is changing the game into a foot sport. With Carberry now in the head coaching role, he heads to DC to meet players at development camp. We'll find out more about Hershey's roster come Sunday, the beginning of free agency. At Giant Center, Courtney Andrews, ABC 27 Sports. Fans behind me are trying to get a signature from Tebow, but if not, just a glance from the Heisman winner will suffice. With every at-bat, the Big 26 players get a little closer to their buddies. Big 33 celebrates Pennsylvania's and Maryland's best high school football players each state has to offer. Quickness, strength, and skill are all judged on the field, but integrity is gauged by what you do for others not as fortunate as you.
What's up, how you doing?
Good!
Big 33 Buddies celebrates putting everyone on an even playing field through pairing special needs children with each player during game week.
It's a great experience, just the whole thing with the pep rally of the game, get to meet my buddy and hang out with him all the time. It's great, and I'm real excited.
Well, we talked about being servant leaders, and I think it's very important that they learn to get it. And what it is making sure that they remember that they can use the game for some greater good. And that's what this is all about.
A pep rally filled with fun games and activities gives the buddies a chance to meet and form a bond.
Some of them probably haven't had the opportunity to meet special needs kids, and you really see relationships develop even in the course of a couple hours, but over the course of the week especially. It's really what makes the Big 33 an amazing experience.
Athletes often face setbacks and challenges, but nothing quite like those that their buddies face on a daily basis.
I mean, it's not all about wins and losses. I mean, it's all about the bigger picture of kids like this. Knuckles.
For any Penn State fan, it's thrilling to see your favorite team in person, especially for a young fan. But for the patients at Penn State Hershey's Children's Hospital, it means even more. The Penn State football players spent the evening with the kids at Hershey Medical Center to help distract them from the battles they face every day. But who is really helping whom?
You know, the kids here are fighting real battles. You know, we may have a hard workout, or we worked out this morning and it was tough, but that's nothing compared to the real battles that these kids are fighting. And to be able to take the time out of our day and drive down here and make their day a little bit brighter, make their battle today a little bit easier, it means the world.
By visiting the Children's Hospital, Penn State is instilling in its players the importance of giving back to those less fortunate.
I think sometimes we think, you know, the morning workouts or the afternoon workouts, running out there in the heat at 94 degrees and schoolwork and all the other responsibilities. I think sometimes our guys maybe kind of, you know, spend time focused about how hard, you know, their situation is, and then you come here and you say, you know, my situation is not hard.
This was the 5th consecutive year Penn State football has visited the kids at the Children's Hospital, and the impact is everlasting.
And just thinking of them, like I said, their sacrifice and their persistence, it's just something that keeps me going forward.
The memories of this day will last in both the minds of the kids and the players for a lifetime. In Hershey, Courtney Andrews, ABC 27 Sports. Teams left in the World Cup are dwindling as the final is fast approaching. The first of the semifinals was today, and tomorrow we'll get the other World Cup finalist when England plays Croatia. But today, France and Belgium in the World Cup semifinal in St. Petersburg, and Samuel Umtiti with the beautiful header for France off the corner, and look at that dance to celebrate. That was the only goal of the game, so France moves into the final to play the winner of Croatia and England. The Hershey Bears' full schedule is out, and there's some surprises that aren't like years past. For the first time in over 30 years, there's no home game on Thanksgiving Eve. That was a great tradition for the Bears that will be missed this year. The home opener for the Bears is on October 6th, but the next day, former Bears great Chris Bork in Bridgeport will play the Bears at Giant Center. The full schedule is on our website, abc27.com, under sports. Now, get used to these two words next to the Phillies logo. These guys look like they're all in for the pennant race. The Phillies have to travel up to New York tonight to face off against the Mets. Scoreless in the second inning, that's until Maikel Franco steps to the plate and crank one deep to left. 3-run homer puts the Phillies on top. And the Phillies weren't done there. Abdul Herrera piles it on with this shot to center to make it 6-1. The Phillies win, and the Braves lost tonight, so the Phillies are in first place. Now in Pittsburgh, Nationals Pirates top of the fifth. Former Senator Anthony Rendon 2-run shot to left to jumpstart the Nats night. Nats win it 5-1. Yankees lead the Orioles in the seventh 5-3. Manny Machado sends one deep and gets it done despite Aaron Judge's leaping effort. Now let's take a closer look. That ball just barely makes it over the glove to head out of the park. The game is tied 5-5. Now on to the ninth. With the bases loaded, Jonathan Scope sneaks it past the first baseman, and the Orioles win it 6-5. Now, I think this next clip is every girl's worst nightmare. You're on a date and you just finished eating, but you've saved some of your dinner for leftovers, but it's on your face. That was the unfortunate reality for this gentleman at the Cardinals and White Sox game last night. It's a condiment crisis. He has a huge blob of mustard on his cheek, but he doesn't know it. He then gets a call telling him he's on TV with mustard on his face, so he tries to wipe it off and save some face in front of his date. He cleans off his lip, but the mustard has made a home on his cheek. He goes in with the napkin wipe, still can't get it off, then finally, he gets it off his cheek and the crisis has been averted. Poor guy. And that's a look at sports. I'm Courtney Andrews.